my video on Friday, I thought I had more videos than I did, and then I didn't have time to film one at the end of the week. And on Saturday, I went to the FABB bloggers, or Fashion and Beauty bloggers. I get so confused. It's like the Fab bloggers event in Leeds, which was so exciting because we got to meet so many other bloggers. I went with Laura from Laura Loves Beauty. I met Good Golly Miss Holly, When Flowers Fall. I'll link them below. Go and check out their channels because they're lovely, and I watched their videos as well. So it was really exciting to meet people that I'd actually seen on YouTube and read the blogs of. So really, really nice. And at the meetup, we actually were given some things from certain brands. And one of the brands I actually have never heard of, but it's called Derma V10. And the thing that really kind of stood out to me is that they gave us basically a bag full of things that were £1 or less retailing right now, and I thought that is like a video in that bag. So I was kind of inspired by the fact that they'd given these items, and also by a video that I watched a long time ago from Emily Noel. And she made a video where she went to the dollar store or whatever it was over in America, whatever the equivalent would be here, probably Poundland or something like that. And she went and she bought kind of equivalents for everything that she would purchase for a more expensive price and tried them all out. And I thought, that's a great idea. I can use that for this bag of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try out all of these things. I'm going to show you how they work and tell you whether or not I think that they are as good or at least comparable with items that you might buy that are more expensive. So the first one that's quite interesting is an applicator for self-tan. Now, if you know me, you know that I don't actually wear fake tan very often. For one, I am quite pale, and I don't dislike rather looking tanned at all. But my issue is that I haven't found very many fake tans that, one, look natural me, two, will gradually build up so that I don't go in looking as pale as this one day and then go to work looking like I've been on holiday for a week. I hate that. I hate that instant you look like you fake tanned overnight kind of thing. And then of course the smell. So they are my main issues with fake tan. I love the look of it if it works, but that's why I don't use it very often. So I am going to trial what they've given me, but bear in mind that I'm not a hardcore fake tanner. But this does interest me. It's 3-in-1 Self Tan Mitt. And I've used mitts in the past. They definitely are the best way to apply fake tan, in my opinion, because they do give you a more natural finish. But they've given you gloves. So you put the gloves on, and then you put the mitt on and you apply it with this side of the mitt, and then it says wait 20 minutes for the fake tan to kind of dry or set or sink in or whatever, and then there's another side of the mitt that's kind of velvety, and it says you buff it in for like a streak-free finish. So I'm really interested in this, and even if the fake tan itself is not very good, maybe this will make it that much better, and obviously it's reusable. So I'm very, very interested in trying this, and this is going to be the first thing that I show you. And the fake tan that they gave us to go with it, also by the same brand obviously, is called Solkiss. It says natural fake tan, medium shade, all year round streak-free tan. It definitely does appeal to me because it is a mousse, and the only ones that I've really liked in the past have been mousses, because although they do seem to dry out my skin, they set almost immediately dry, and I hate the waiting for it to dry phase. So I'm interested because it's a mousse, and I'm very interested in trying the mitt. So I'll be showing you that first of all, and then I'm going to run through the other things that I've got as well. Cocoa body butter, which I actually used last night and really like, but I'm going to show you it in application as well. These tea tree wipes. It says tea tree cleansing wipes with natural tea tree oil, aloe vera and peppermint oils for quick and easy cleaning and spot prevention. 25 wipes. Tea tree wipes. And the last thing I have is a day cream, which the box of which I've left over there, what does it say? All skin types, Q10. I've tried things like this in the past. I've tried the Nivea one, I tried the one that was from Lacura, which is the Aldi makeup brand. And in the past I found that they are a little bit heavy for my oily skin, so I'm going to see how this goes, but I'm going to wear it tonight and see what happens. So basically I'm going to run you through all of these products in action, and then tomorrow, because most of them will have to be kind of a day later, let's see how it went, I'm going to show you what I think. So I'm going to show you in fact, I'm not going to show you the fake tan first. I'm going to show you the tea tree wipes first, because I can actually show you taking my makeup off and kind of how I feel instantly about those ones, can't I? So let's take my makeup off that I have on right now. There's no texture to it, it's just smooth, kind of like a regular wipe. It feels damp, but it doesn't feel as wet as I would like it to be. I think if I'm going to get my eye makeup off, I'm going to need more than one of these. I think I'm going to struggle. But I guess if you did need to use 2 wipes per face, per time you use them, if you are paying £1 for them, it's not so bad. But I'm not sure that they do end up being as cheap or as good value that way. Bear in mind I do not have a mirror in front of me. I could have streaky streakness all over my face right now. I definitely feel like I have makeup still on my face. I don't feel clean after using it. So although this would be good if you use another cleanser in the bath or over the sink or whatever to kind of get the bulk of your makeup off, I wouldn't use it as my only cleanser because it's not quite damp enough for me. It's not really enough for me. But that's the cleansing wipes. So again, tea tree cleansing wipes. I will link everything below and I will come back to you with the rest of the things. Okay, I am getting ready for bed and I've got the box in front of me now. It's specially formulated to moisturise, tone and protect the skin against damaging effects of everyday life. Unique blend of coenzyme Q10 and carnitine leaves your skin feeling refreshed, firm and radiant. Okay, I am going to be wearing this as my night cream because as I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have oily skin and I do find that things like this are too heavy for a day cream. However, my skin's been quite dry recently. I've had kind of dry areas when I've been putting my foundation on. I've found that it's kind of clung to little areas and I've noticed that. So I think maybe this would be okay for a night cream. It's, upon kind of first look, I suppose, it's kind of jelly. It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, I thought it was going to be like a body butter from the look of it, but it feels quite nice. It feels much lighter than I'd expected actually. I think perhaps I judged it along with other things that I'd used in the past that were similar, but it's actually not too bad. It does absorb very quickly. I can't rub it in anymore. It's already absorbing. I like it. I'm not super keen on the smell. It's a very strong scent. And it kind of smells like the original Nivea to me. So I'm not massively keen on the smell, whereas this, I love the smell of. And this is the Cocoa Body Butter for normal to dry skin. It says apply anywhere to help nourish the skin and give a radiant glow. And it smells amazing. And I did actually use this last night and the bedroom smelled of it this morning. It was amazing. I used it on my legs, but obviously because I'm going to be using that tan, and I am just going to use the tan on my legs just because I've got no idea how it's going to work out. I'm just going to put this on my arms. I'm going to put it on my arms and then we're going to see tomorrow how moisturised I still felt in the morning. And I mean, I can pretty much tell you, just because I did use it yesterday, that I really, really like this product. But for the sake of actually testing it for the video, I will wear it and I will tell you tomorrow, hopefully the same thing. But this is very, very nice and so far the standout product of the bunch. So I'm going to put on my mitt now and try this, which is the Bronze Don't Bake Solkiss Fake Tan Mousse. So from what I've read, you have to use this side first of all, and then buff after 20 minutes with this side. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so just from first impressions, the mousse is white, which in case you didn't know, if the product is white and it doesn't come out with a dark tone, it won't actually stain your sheets because it develops on your skin. So even if this doesn't work on me, I know that I'm not gonna have kind of dirty looking sheets. So I'm going to put this on my legs. Excuse my horrendous bruised legs. And just to put on again, first impressions, there's no scent to this whatsoever. So it's not like heavily scented of anything whatsoever. So now it is the buffing time. So we'll do it for the sake of doing it, but it's completely dry. It dried almost instantly. Okay, so it's the morning after and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on all the products I mentioned earlier. I'm going to start with the fake tan. I really am this time. I am actually really impressed. I'm not going to show you my legs because I looked over the footage from yesterday and it didn't turn out so well. And given that there's just me and a camera, it's pretty difficult to get far enough away that you can see my legs, which is why I had to do it like that, because I have to focus my camera whilst holding onto the camera and being the distance away that I'm going to be so it focuses on me. It's really difficult because it doesn't autofocus, so I'm not really going to be able to show you kind of the final result. Plus, it's difficult to see on camera if it's not streaky whether or not it's actually made a difference, because last night I was in, it was night time, it was artificial light. Have still got artificial light now, but if I showed you in the daytime you wouldn't really be able to tell because I haven't got kind of a before shot. So you'll just have to take my word for it. It was a subtle glow. It's not too dark whatsoever. I did get some streaking on one of my knees, which is an application issue. but the rest of me is absolutely fine. I just put it on my legs and I'm really happy with it. So that's really impressive for me. It dried instantly. The smell did develop after about an hour, 2 hours. It did smell like the regular fake tan smell, so that's not great. And it was pretty strong scented as well. But this morning when I woke up, I couldn't smell it anymore. So I don't know why, but this seems to be a little bit better for the scent. Because normally I would just be able to smell it on me. I really dislike fake tan for that reason. I'd rather be pale than kind of tanned but smell weird all the time. And this, although it did smell whilst it was developing, seems to be okay now. And then once I've taken my shower, because this is early, I've just done the school run, once I've taken my shower there will be nothing. So I'm really, really pleased with this and I'll definitely use it again. I might do kind of an individual review and do kind of a before and after. If you guys are interested, let me know. Because I really didn't think that that was going to be up to much, because fake tan as it is really difficult to get right. But for it to be £1 is really impressive. The mitt, I'm not so sure about. This is really good, just generally the mitt. And let's just kind of take a moment to notice that this is not brown now. I don't understand. It's not stained at all, but I'm assuming, again, like I said yesterday, because it comes out white, it doesn't go anywhere. I kind of thought that at least it would develop on the sponge, because obviously once it's dry and you get into bed, it's not going to transfer into your sheets because it was white and it develops on your skin, but it doesn't even develop on any material. So that's pretty good, because that means that if you do get it on your clothes, then it's not going to leave a mark. But this side, which was the side that you're supposed to buff it in with after 20 minutes, it didn't really do anything. And I think that this is just a general mitt. I don't think it was supposed to be used with the mousse, because 20 minutes later, the mousse is completely dry. 5 minutes later, it's completely dry, so it doesn't really do anything. But if I was using a lotion or a gel or something that is still a little bit tacky after 20 minutes, I would give this a go. And it's a very interesting concept, so we will see. I'll try that again. But the mitt in itself is very, very good for the money, just for any kind of self-tan that you use. The tea tree wipes I wasn't impressed with. Generally, they need to be a little bit wetter than this for me, because they just didn't, they removed my makeup for the most part, but I did find that I did have still some mascara on my, I did still have some mascara on my eyelashes when I came to remove the rest of it later on. So it wasn't perfect. It's kind of, it'll get the bulk of your makeup off, but I wouldn't use this as your regular cleanser. This is kind of good for emergencies, or if you go into a festival or whatever else, you're looking for face wipes. They're not the best ones that I've ever tried, but I've definitely paid more for ones that are equally as good, if not worse. The cocoa butter is amazing. I really, really like this. I've used it on my legs, I've now used it on my arms, and it's so, so thick, but it still absorbs, and it just smells amazing. It is this strange colour, and it is weird. It doesn't transfer onto anything. Oh, it smells so good. It smells, in fact, it smells identical to Palmer's cocoa butter. It smells exactly the same as Palmer's, and it's a fraction of the price. Why can't I talk today? It's a fraction of the price. So I would definitely recommend that you check this out, because that's kind of the standout. I'm really impressed with that one. And the last thing is the day cream. Now if you were watching earlier, I wasn't expecting to like this at all, because I thought that it was going to be too thick for my oily skin, but actually it did absorb. It was much lighter weight than I expected, and I think it's probably right that it would be a day cream for normal to dry skin, and then I would use it as a night cream for my oily combination skin. So I would recommend it if you're looking for something on a budget, because this is a super budget cream, and it's very hydrating. It didn't break me out overnight, because some things just have that instant effect for me. So it's something that I'll kind of keep for just in case, but the smell really put me off. It's a really, really strong smell, and I don't really like it. So it's one of those, if you like it, you'll be fine, but if you don't like it like me, then it's definitely going to put you off, because there's no getting away from it. It is a real in-your-face smell. So, in your nose. They are all of the items that were less than £1. Let me know if you like these kind of videos, because there's loads of things that I have that I'd like to kind of do a first impressions video of, but it's, for example, if I just did a video of this, it wouldn't be very interesting, whereas because I put them all together, I'm hoping that there's something for everyone. And obviously the theme of this was budget buys, so hopefully this was useful for some of you that are looking to kind of switch out your more expensive items. Just be aware, I wasn't paid or asked to do this video at all. We just got these items and they said kind of, let us know what you think about them, more of a market research kind of thing. And I just thought, if I don't make a video on these, I'm really missing a trick, because some people will be really interested in this. And it was just like a video in a bag for me, given that I am a budget beauty blogger. So let me know what you would like more like this from me, or if you wouldn't, then let me know as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.